Windsor's biggest housing proposal in decades is on the table. 301 homes, parks, trails, and long overdue infrastructure upgrades. But it's facing one big obstacle, and it's probably not what you think. Today we're taking a closer look at Quail Acres and why it matters if you live in or are thinking about moving to Windsor. I'm Robbie Dirth, local dad, longtime Sonoma County resident, and your go-to guide for all things real estate and lifestyle in the North Bay. In this video, I'm breaking down one of the biggest development proposals Windsor has seen in decades, and what it means for the future of this little city. Quail Acres is a proposed 59-acre development located just northeast of Arata Lane and Los Amigos, right here in Windsor. The plan includes 301 homes split into 271 market rate and 30 affordable units, 15 of which will be designated for low-income families and 15 for moderate income. Now, when we say affordable, let's get specific because this part matters for a lot of families. In Sonoma County in 2025, a low-income household is defined as earning up to around $84,000 for a single person and just under $121,000 for a family of four. That's 80% of the area median income, or AMI. So yes, we're not talking about ultra-subsidized housing here. We're talking about nurses, city workers, early career professionals, real people who live and work right here. Moderate income stretches even higher, up to 120% of AMI, which in Windsor means families earning in the $130,000 to $140,000 range could still qualify. It's these types of income-restricted units that help keep our community accessible. And if you're wondering whether you or someone you know might qualify, send me a message and I'll send you the income tables and keep you posted as details come out. Parcels will range from cottage lots just over 2,000 square feet to larger lots over 11,000 square feet. That variety matters. It means the neighborhood won't just serve one type of buyer. It's designed to work for growing families, downsizers, and even buyers looking for their very first home. There's also the potential for dozens of ADUs and junior ADUs, giving homeowners more flexibility for multi-generational living, guest space, or even rental income. Architecturally, the homes will be a blend of craftsman, farmhouse, and traditional styles, with varied elevations and facades to keep the streetscape feeling diverse and not cookie-cutter. But Quail Acres is more than just houses. It's built around a walkable, community-focused layout. There's a 3.1-acre central park with ball fields, restrooms, and a modern playground. A 5-acre linear park will run along the edge of the neighborhood with a multi-use trail, fitness stations, and open space. And at the heart of it all, a 1/4-acre community plaza designed to bring people together. Think block parties, food trucks, or just a shaded bench to sip your morning coffee. Internal roads will connect to future east-west developments, and trails will link into Windsor's existing network, helping this become part of the town, not a pocket carved away from it. And here's the thing that a lot of people forget. This land wasn't just open space with no direction. Back in 2019, when these parcels were annexed into the Windsor town limits, the town's general plan already zoned them for future housing, parks, and even identified a school site as a possibility. This project, or something like it, was always coming. It's been in Windsor's long-term vision for years. What we're seeing now is simply the final stretch, where public input, infrastructure, and design details all come to the surface. So while it might feel sudden to some, this neighborhood has been part of the plan for a long time. The project includes over $6 million in infrastructure improvements, including the extension of Los Amigos Road, a new traffic signal at Arata, and a Class 4 protected bike lane. These upgrades are essential. If you've ever sat in traffic on Arata Lane, you know how tight things already are. Quail Acres is set up to improve that, not just add to the problem. There's even talk that these improvements could eventually enable a new northbound Highway 101 on-ramp, which would relieve congestion for residents across the entire north side of town. Windsor hasn't seen a development of this size since Vintage Greens and Ventana back in the early 2000s. And let's be honest, those are now some of the most desirable neighborhoods in Sonoma County. Early buyers in those communities saw their homes double or even triple in value. More importantly, they found neighborhoods that aged well, parks, tree-lined streets, and community events. Quail Acres offers that same potential. In a market where inventory is tight and prices keep climbing, new homes like these represent opportunity for first-time buyers, move-up families, and Bay Area transplants looking for something more livable. As of this recording, Quail Acres has been approved by the Windsor Planning Commission for the second time. But the Windsor Unified School District has also appealed that decision for the second time, citing the lack of a school site in the final plan. That appeal is heading to the town council next, and their vote will determine whether this project moves forward, gets revised, or hits another delay. It's a tricky situation. The district says a school is needed. The developer says the law is on their side. We'll dig deeper into that in part 2, which I'll link in the description when it's finished. If you're thinking about buying in Windsor or anywhere in Sonoma County along the 101 corridor, now is the time to stay informed. I'll be tracking every vote, every update, and every new twist, and I'll break it down right here on this channel. Make sure to subscribe so you don't miss future episodes. If you'd like to be added to my Quail Acres interest list, hit the link below. I'll send you floor plans, release timelines, and updates as soon as they're available. And on a personal and local note, I've been watching Windsor grow for almost 40 years, and I'll be honest, I'm tired of all the hate that gets thrown at growth. It's easy to forget that a lot of the people complaining today live in or grew up in neighborhoods that were once just as controversial, and now they're raising families in them. When I look around Sonoma County, I see a lot of towns struggling to keep their identity while still building homes and public services. But Windsor, it's done a pretty good job, better than most. I hope the school district and the developers can come together with a plan that's realistic, something that works better for families, for the district, and for the town's future. Because here's the truth, as Santa Rosa City schools struggle, families are shifting. They're moving kids to other districts. With that shift comes new pressures on housing, on schools, on community infrastructure, and Windsor needs to be ready. And maybe someday, just maybe, we'll all be sitting around laughing about this at a rebuilt Windsor Waterworks. For more updates on Quail Acres, Windsor real estate, and Sonoma County growth, subscribe to my channel, check out my blog, or follow along on Instagram. I've got more coming soon and often post shorts here on YouTube and reels over on Instagram. So make sure you're paying attention when the good stuff comes out. If you've made it this far, let me know what you think down in the comments. Are you excited about this project, concerned, or curious? I want to hear from you, especially if you've lived in Windsor as long as I have, or you're thinking about moving here. And hey, if you're not even sure Quail Acres is your style, that's okay too. Over the next few weeks, I'll be doing videos on Windsor lifestyle, school districts, neighborhood breakdowns, and new development all over Sonoma County. So whether you're looking now or just getting a feel for the area, I've got you covered. Stick around, subscribe, let's keep the conversation going. And as always, thanks for watching.